10 countries where coffee culture is king. Did you know that more than 60% of people around the world drink coffee every single day? And in some countries, coffee consumption rivals water. Imagine stepping into a city where coffee is not just a drink, but a ritual, a culture, a community, where every corner cafe pulses with history and aroma. Today, we are exploring 10 countries where coffee culture reigns supreme, from centuries-old traditions to modern specialty revolutions. Understanding these nations matters because coffee connects people, spans generations, and defines daily life. So let us pour a cup and dive into places where coffee is king. Italy. Italy practically invented modern espresso culture with tiny cafes where baristas pull shots faster than you can say cappuccino. And yet controversy simmers around a commerce chain expansion and corporate influence on independently owned bars, according to recent domestic reports. But Italians still stand at the counter for a quick morning shot, greeting every stranger as an old friend. Imagine sipping ristretto, joking that you feel like a cinematic character in Fellini's Rome. Advice: drink espresso standing at the bar, avoid ordering cappuccino after breakfast time, and don't expect foam art, just expect precision. Stay aware of coffee etiquette and local pace, and you will taste pure espresso tradition in every sip. Ethiopia. Ethiopia is often called the birthplace of coffee, where 3-century-old coffee ceremonies invite you to share roasted beans, brew over hot coals, and sip tiny cups slowly. Yet rural sourcing controversies and concerns about fair compensation for farmers persist in supply chains. Still, ceremonies remain rich cultural experiences with deep respect for heritage. Imagine watching a grandmother roast beans over fire and joking that you now roast your own coffee at home like a true Ethiopian apprentice. Participate respectfully in a ceremony. Ask about bean origin, tip hosts modestly, and avoid buying beans without checking producer fairness. Stay curious, honor tradition, and you will taste coffee in its most ancestral communal form. Turkey. Turkey serves intricately brewed Turkish coffee in demi-tasse cups, thick and aromatic, where unfiltered grounds settle and a fortune teller might read your cup afterward. Yet health officials caution about serving strong brew with high sugar levels which may affect digestion and blood sugar. Still, the ritual of coffeehouse conversation and card games persists across generations. Imagine sipping Chesvi brew and joking you are now psychic because you can read your own grounds. Drink small sips slowly, ask for less sugar if needed. Avoid slurping loudly, and embrace the slow pace of Turkish coffee time. Stay culturally respectful and observant, and you will taste history itself in each rich sip. Colombia. Colombia produces some of the world's highest quality Arabica beans and has vibrant cafe culture in cities like Medellin and Bogota, where specialty coffee shops abound. But challenges remain with climate-induced crop stress and ethical sourcing migration pressures cited in recent agricultural studies. Yet baristas proudly educate you on flavor notes from bean to cup. Imagine tasting a single origin cold brew and joking that it's smoother than your Zoom meeting ice pack. Ask about roast date and tasting notes, support cafes with direct trade sourcing, and carry a reusable cup for to-go orders. Stay informed about origin stories, ask questions, and you'll connect your cup to the mountain farmers who grew it. Vienna. Vienna's historic coffee houses offer coffee culture as intellectual ritual, inviting patrons to linger over Wiener Melange in rooms where Freud once wrote and artists debated ideas. Yet some of these elegant cafes are undergoing touristification with rising prices and reduced local patronage, according to Vienna cultural reports. Still, regular Viennese nod approvingly when newcomers respect decorum. Imagine your cup arriving on a silver tray and joking. You might start philosophizing about the meaning of life over foam. Choose a classic locals' favored cafe. Don't sigh or eat quickly. Ask for local favorites like Einspänner, and respect the coffeehouse tradition of silent reading or quiet conversation. Stay courteous and reinvent yourself as a thinker with every slow sip. Japan. In Japan, coffee culture blends meticulous precision and minimalism, from Kiseten to specialty shops roasting beans in-house. Though steep competition and small shop closures have sparked concerns in recent coffee market overexpansion. Still, many local cafes pride themselves on perfect drip brew and serene ambiance. Imagine watching a barista pour hot water atomically slow and joking that you might reach zen before your first sip. Advice: arrive early. Observe quiet entering etiquette. Avoid lingering too long if busy, and order mindfully. Stay respectful of space. Pay attention to brew ritual, and you will taste simplicity elevated to art in each cup. Costa Rica. Costa Rica offers coffee farms with tasting tours and artisanal roasteries in areas like Tarrazú, where micro-lots and direct trade flourish, though farmers face climate change threats and price volatility warnings in recent regional reports. Still, creating perfect high-altitude beans remains a point of national pride. Imagine sipping a farm-fresh brew at sunrise and joking that your coffee just outperformed your gym workout. Book a tour with Farm Cooperative. Ask about altitude and processing method. Try finca to cup experiences and support sustainable producers. Stay curious and environmentally conscious, and your morning brew becomes both delicious and ethical. Vietnam. Vietnam's coffee culture is bold, driven by Robusta beans, sweet condensed milk, and iconic street-side café suada served over dripping filters. But health officials caution about high sugar content and hygiene at roadside stalls cited in urban food safety bulletins. Still, the energy and flavor are unmistakable, and locals drink coffee like life depends on it. Imagine sipping dripping brew, sweating ice cubes, and joking you might roll downhill from caffeine overload. Ask for less condensed milk if sensitive to sugar. Choose clean street vendors with high turnover, and keep your drink cold on hot days. Sweden. In Sweden, fika is sacred. It means coffee and cake break taken seriously multiple times a day, and locals build social rhythm around espresso and cinnamon buns. Yet modern busy schedules sometimes erode traditional coffee pause rituals, as work-life studies note increasing skipping of fika time. Still, co-workers and families cherish fika as bonding moments. Imagine dunking a kanelbulle into strong black coffee and joking that you just invented the Nordic hug in pastry form. Advice: join locals for fika around 11 a.m. or 3:30 p.m. Avoid skipping it even on busy days. Try cardamom buns too, and slow down to enjoy conversation. Lebanon. Lebanon boasts strong Arab coffee culture that blends dark roast coffee served in small cups with cardamom or sugar, often accompanying social gatherings and family hospitality. But ongoing economic crisis and import shortages have occasionally disrupted bean availability, according to recent market reports. Still, cafés remain hubs where locals gather to debate politics and culture over dense cups. Imagine sipping strong Arabic coffee after dinner and joking that now you feel like a philosopher of the Middle East. If this brewed your interest, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications so you never miss another flavor-rich travel journey, and tell me in the comments which coffee capital you would explore first. Thanks so much for watching, and keep sipping life one worthy cup at a time.